Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the John Langell YouTube channel. Today is actually the first day of summer cross-country training. Last week was just a warm-up. We were just doing like 10 minutes on, take a day off. That was just the warm-up. This is actually the day that training begins, which means I can start wearing running shorts again. I don't gotta wear the basketball shorts, but we still rocking the Timex for this week. We'll start wearing the real watch once we start actually doing workouts. But today is the first real run of cross-country training. We are going to be doing 30 minutes at least. We'll see how far we want to go, but next week we're actually hitting a 40 piece, something light, but still, you know, mileage. Back in the day I used to hit 40 and think it was a lot. But now we're just the first week of training, 40, boom. But yeah, it's going to be a good run. Gonna be a good summer. Time to actually start training. First, I want to break down the fit. As you see, I got on the hat as always, but on top I got a collared shirt. You know, I saw a little visual the other day of someone trying to sell a collared shirt for running, but I think we should just take the shirts we already have, you know, like this Magellan type material. Yesterday I wore a polo. I think we can start wearing collared shirts and running. I'm trying to make this a thing. So comment down below if you think this fit is hard. Got on the Pegasus 38s, the last good Pegasus ever made. Of course, we got the Timex, best watch in the game. Literally just going by feel. We ain't listening to the watch today. But yeah, that does it. Now it's time to actually get into some running. So let's go. Shout out to the grader. If you live on a rock road, you know. Check this out, bro. Just straight up chunks of rock everywhere. Down the whole thing. Barely drivable on yesterday. They just left this pile of rock on the side. You know, the best time is when the grader hasn't graded for a long time, because the road is just nice and flat. And it's almost like pavement. But when it's like this, you can't do a workout on it. It sucks to run on because it's very uneven. And if you got old shoes, you'll feel the rocks in your feet. You know, I think I got plantar fasciitis one year just because I kept getting hammered by rocks all summer. The first year that I actually tried to run, because my shoes were a little old. My feet just got absolutely cooked. But because of that, we're going to have to go run over by the dirt roads over there. Few little jog away. Show them the mountains back there. Absolutely majestic mountains right there. Over there, we'll get to running over there. But yeah, I'm upset. But no matter. All right, just got her done. 31 minutes on the watch, but you know, just getting back into it. Runs don't count if they're not above 30 minutes, in the wise words of Drew Atkins, but I digress. We got bigger fish to fry at hand. Something I want to address before the video ends. You maybe noticed that these sunglasses and these gloves, where did they come from, you might be asking? Well, my aura just spawned them in. I recently saw a TikTok that I was tagged in, where it was telling the best running accounts to follow on TikTok. It was an honor, of course, to be mentioned in the TikTok. But one thing I didn't exactly understand was how this guy was glazing Evan Gerald.
And then we got the drip master himself, Evan Gerald, man.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that. And it became personal with me.
This guy was saying Evan Gerald got the best drip on TikTok. Oh my gosh, his drip's so good. Oh. Best drip on TikTok. My brother. take a look at what I got on right now. Homemade Artican, bro. Homemade bracelets, homemade jewelry, 50K, Timex watch. Don't get much drippier than that. I got gloves on in June, brother. Pit Vipers to match the fit. Running hat with the strap. Collared shirt. Nike shorts. Now I may not, check out these shoes too, bruh. SL2s. Now I may not spend a lot of money. Champion socks. Ooh. I might not spend a lot of money on my fits, but you know I got that drip, brother. I can't believe you would say that. Say there's uncontested the most amount of drip on TikTok, bruh. When you got boys like me running around, dripped up, just straight ice killer, bruh. Enough said.
Bitch, don't tell me that you model if you ain't been in vogue. Gotta throw a party for my day ones.
Next, we got John Langill. Been doing this thing for a little minute. Shout out to him.